This is your final warning. You know I give you life. If you try that shit again, you're gonna lose your life. Okay? Yes. I was feeling like Beyonce, honey, so I had to quote my sister. Yes, come on in. Let me send her. I didn't send the girls. I didn't send the girls the link. Let me send the girls the link so we can get some people in the the heathens don't like to come to Bible study. But we need to get the girls in the room. Hold, please. um, okay. Let me take these glasses off. Oh, my new Adam Semmel. Wait, how you say his last name? Selman. Adam Selman X Specs. Oh, my new Prowlers. I had these in three colors. All three colors. Gotta catch them all. Get into my eye. I always wear eye makeup, but eyeshadow is officially back. Get you an eyeshadow palette. Okay, the scripture for tonight is going to be Galatians 6 and 9. Let me put it on the banner for the late girls. And let me read the scripture. Oh, and if you are new here, I haven't done one in a while. I do Bible studies, I do sermons sometimes. And of course, this is satire. It's not actually Bible study or a sermon. I am not a pastor, though I technically am a preacher's kid. My stepdad is a preacher, and I grew up down to the church. But I just like to use scriptures when I'm talking about things like hot topics, especially since we in Donald Trump's regime currently, and everyone wants to go conservative. So I want to meet the girls where they at and use the scripture to illustrate that what they doing is stupid. So if you are new here, thank you for joining, or if you catch this on the replay, thank you for watching. I'm gonna start back doing these more often, and I do have a scripture for today. Please make sure you subscribe. Excuse me. I know I have some new subscribers. I am currently covering Love Island, myself and the Parker brothers. And then we're going to start Project Runway. And then we're also going to do Big Brother. And we might do another dating show. We'll see. Love Island is it's a little draining to me covering this. And that's partially why I want to talk about it today. But let's get into the scripture first, honey. I know the scripture by heart because this was one of our favorite scriptures at the church I grew up going to. I grew up Kojic. Okay. Galatians 6 and 9, honey. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. And I wanted to use that scripture because I'm currently feeling very weary. The last time Donald Trump was our president, I felt weary. Um, I think when Obama was president, it was like this fake sense of security, and then now that Donald Trump is in office, it's like, oh, okay, well, this is what we were dealing with all the time, and we just was drinking the Kool Aid. So I am weary. Seeing the commentary on Love Island USA for this season has me weary. The first story I'm gonna talk about today has me weary. I just be weary from a lot of things. The current job market in the US has me weary. Girl, I'm weary of the ways of the world. Okay, we're gonna start off. The theme of the day is just knitters, knitters, and people that need to. Most of the people could just go in the fire. The first thing I want to talk about is this. I guess Donald Trump's little. Oh, I'm not sharing it. Okay. Donald Trump's son Don Jr. has something called the Members Only Club. I'm not. I don't. And also just for y'all, so you guys know, I don't watch the news. Watching the news is not something I do ever. Ever since Donald Trump was the president the first time 10 years ago, I stopped watching the news completely. I didn't have time. My mental health, I can't. I don't. I can't deal with that. On the eye of America's 250th anniversary, the Daily Beast reports that a lineup of rappers is set to perform. According to the Daily Beast, Don Jr.'s Members Only Club in Washington, D.C., the executive branch, which charges a $500,000 joining fee, is set to host a slew of rappers on the eve of America's 250th anniversary. 50 Cent, who publicly said he turned down $3 million to perform at Trump's rally in Madison Square Garden in New York, will be performing at the event. So I'm wondering, did they? Y'all think they gave him more than the $3 million, and then he said, okay, I'll do it. Um, Along with 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes will also be joining in attendance. But wait, Ja Rule. I thought Ja Rule and 50 Cent didn't even like each other. Well, I guess they're gonna have to act right this day. Ja Rule, rapper and a longtime nemesis of 50 Cent, is also set to perform. But one last one, and Mr. Timberland. Stunning. Hmm, stunning. Before I even say my feelings, let's do our new what we do over here now. People said throw the whole man in the garbage. No, we put people in the fire over here. That's for all four of them. Just immediately throw them right on in, put them in the fire pit, honey. And just for clarification, Timberland, Ja Rule, a known scammer. His bill's probably backed up, so that's probably why he down to the thing. Busta Rhymes. I'm disappointed in Busta Rhymes, but I'm not surprised because he's Jamaican, and I just leave it at that. Um, and 50 Cent, not surprised. I've been not liking 50 Cent. 50 Cent seems homophobic. 50 Cent is nasty to women. I stopped fooling with 50 Cent when he bullied Tierra Marie for that money and blasted her online. I don't mess with him. But yes, I just wanted to update the girls on some more rappers for y'all to contemplate if y'all gonna support them or not. And I'm just so shady. Is it pulled up on here or did I put it on my hold on? Me being me, I said, you know what? Excuse me, since I'm already talking about people that perform for Trump, let's check in on Nelly and Ashanti. Because, Nelly performed for Trump for the inauguration. And not only did he perform for him, he said, what did he call Kamala? The woman of color? I think that's what he called her. He called her a woman of color. He did not. He said she is not a black woman. She is a woman of color. Meanwhile, he has children that he has created that that are mixed just like Kamala is. But okay, girl. But I said, let's see if Nelly and Ashanti's show is coming back. I was so curious. And guess what? It is. Production on the new season began in the spring, and it is slated to premiere later in the year. Ain't that stunning? Look what you guys did. Look what you guys helped Nelly and Ashanti do. Y'all helped them get another season of, I'm sure, their tacky show. Good job. So let's see if y'all do the same with 50 Cent and his shows. And let's see if y'all keep supporting all of these rappers because I know y'all going to do it. Let's see. I'm so excited to see what happens with 50 Cent and his shows now. If the viewership goes down. Speaking of sellouts in quotations, or rappers that actually got the girls upset, I think a lot of the girls know that Jay Z is putting out the his it's the anniversary of his first one of them albums. Girl, child, I don't even care. I don't care. Is it Reasonable Doubt? One of his albums is like the anniversary. I think he's releasing it through Target. The girls were very upset about him releasing it through Target. And that's fine. I don't have a problem. You can be upset because we're not supposed to be shopping at Target. Meanwhile, everybody's still shopping down to the Amazon. But and I love Funky Dineva, but I'm just gonna use Funky Dineva as an example. I hope this he don't see my video and flag it because I use this clip. But I just want y'all to see what his take on it was, and I thought this was so interesting.
So many levels because one of two things happened. Either Target approached Jay-Z. Jay-Z, this is fucked up on so many levels because one of two things happened. Either Target approached Jay-Z and offered him a whole lot of money, which I highly doubt, or Jay-Z saw an opportunity. He saw the void that is black people not shopping at Target, and he pitched to Target, you know what? I'm the black culture. I've got this huge cult-like following. If y'all give me a shitload of money, I will team up with y'all exclusively to do this. And it's like,
I'm gonna pause it. I don't have a problem with nothing he just said. Jay Z, you shouldn't have put your CD in Target. You know we not even supposed to be shopping down to the Target. So yeah, you tried it, and you knew Target was gonna jump on that to get the excuse my French, to get the niggers back in the store. So yes, I agree with everything he just said. The problem is what's gonna come next.
Jay-Z, you leveraged the boycott and the struggle of our people who are attempting to put Target in their place. You leveraged that for your own personal gain. And it's fucked up, especially considering that you are not some low-level rapper who needs the money. And I know men like Jay-Z get to a certain level and they do this.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this because all that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. This where the problem starts.
Personal gain. Now, I know a lot of y'all not finna like this, but I'm finna have to take it there. And Beyonce, you ain't no damn better. Beyonce, this is legitimately the equivalent of the nice white woman that we work with, that we like, but she goes home to a Trump supporting husband and is raising Trump supporting sons. It's no different. It's no different. That white woman that says, I'm liberal, I'm for abortion rights, I'm for everything, but she reaps all the benefits of the patriarchy and her husband's white supremacist ways. And she's nice, but she raises boys that turn out to somehow still be white supremacists and Trump supporters. Beyonce, you're that woman. You are that woman because the call is coming from inside your house. You are out here full on line in our face. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you did the HB. HBCU Black album, for Black people. You reclaim country Western, country music with the Cowboy Carter thing, this vanity move of doing all of this Black power work. But then your husband goes and does something like this. Like, where was the conversation in y'all household where you said, Jay, we got to have a level of morals and values, and we can't do this and we don't have the money? You are no better than the white woman who says she's for the cause and goes home to a racist Trump supporting ass husband. It is the exact.
Now, I think Funky was putting a lot of dip on his chip about my sister. I think that's a lot. I think that was a lot. And Jay-Z didn't even support Trump. He just went and partnered with a store that we are boycotting because they pulled back on DEI. Let's remember what this is about. Because I know the girls be slow and they don't remember the order of things. That's what this is about, okay? Stop. Now I just showed y'all. I wish some of the girls was down to my live, but hopefully they catch this later. They'll just be able to watch it and can't respond to me. I just showed y'all that Nelly, who actually performed for Trump down to the rally I think it was a rally or something, or for his inauguration, it was something. And went online and like can, definitely let us know he was not messing with Kamala. Kamala was a woman of color. She is not Black. Meanwhile, he has mixed kids. And he is he married to Ashanti, or they just, I don't know. I think they mean, I don't know, Joe. Are they married? So this a man who actually is a Trump supporter. And we like Ashanti, but Ashanti is married to a Trump supporter. Like actually what Funky Dineva just tried to say Beyonce is. And y'all went down to the what was that show on Peacock too? Whatever network it was on. Y'all went down to the app and string all 8 episodes. And them people gonna have the new season out the next year. I think the first season was last year and the next season gonna be this year. Are the dots in the room? Because the dots not connecting for me. They're not connecting. I don't understand. I don't understand. Um and I brought this up because I think that the girls just don't be wanting to say it. But the girls just don't like Beyonce. And that's why anything Jay-Z does, then instead of the conversation staying on Jay-Z, the man who did it, the Black man, I don't know if it's because he's a young Black man or y'all just dislike Beyonce so much. But how did Beyonce become to blame for what he did, who he partnered with? He didn't go perform for Trump. He just partnered with Target. And then Beyonce to blame. But Ashanti wasn't to blame for Natalie. Hmm. Okay. I want somebody, if it's a replay game, somebody please in the comments connect the dots for me. They're not connecting. The only dots that are connecting for me is that people just don't like Beyonce. I don't know if it's out of envy or jealousy. I'm not sure what it is, but the girls just don't like Beyonce. And also, the girls always want to coddle a man, and they can't never hold a man accountable for nothing ever. But y'all could do it to the women. Hmm, that's funny. Speaking of, it just made me think about Chrisette Michelle, and we talked about her before. Baby, Chrisette Michelle still ain't came back. That's crazy. That's really crazy. These be facts. This is not an opinion thing. These are facts. Like The People Show coming back for a second season. I just think what's good for the goose is good for the gander, but clearly it's not. Girl. Um. Okay. Do I want to get to Love Island and KC and Anaya? I kind of thought some of the I would have an audience. The girl said, "Fuck my drag." Okay. 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 Um. Maybe look. You know how the girls do. They hear a name or smell. Once the girls hear me start. Look, here they go. As soon as I put up, here somebody is. Once I said the name KC, then the girls gonna pop up. They ain't want to hear the first part. Woo! Soon as I said KC, somebody popped out.
Worried. I was like, dang, I don't know if she's feeling me. Like,
Okay, I definitely I am still confusion over the Casey and the Naya commentary, how the black maybe the internet all in total is split, but I definitely know the black part of the internet is definitely split. It's giving Candace versus Monique to me, and similarly, when that happened, and I had got to hear people's takes, it definitely had me questioning. Um, like, girl, are you okay? Girl, I've been cool with you for this long. I didn't know you were a knitter. It definitely had me going like, oh, you a knitter. I didn't know. Yes, yes, First Lady, you late, but it's okay. It's okay. You know what? I'm gonna run back over the first part because I want to make sure that all the girls see this. I want everybody to know that we have new knitters on the list. Oh, before I get to that, speaking of knitters, Nelly is a knitter. Hey, Stacy. Oh, come on, the girls I want to talk to coming in. We all know Nelly is a knitter. He performed for Trump. I told y'all, I told y'all, I got video proof because I said it in the YouTube video. I told y'all not to watch that show. I begged y'all not to watch Nelly and the Shanti show. And I know it's just little on me. But I have Dave spreading the word. I thought it was gonna catch fire, and it didn't. Production on Nelly and Ashanti We Belong Together has officially renewed by Peacock. Oh, it is on Peacock. Oh, okay, Peacock. Production on the new season began in the spring and is slated to premiere later in the year. Stunning. So we put some more money in the knitter's pocket. Stunning. 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 Okay, let me find. Oh, this is it. Okay, this was I covered this, but I'm gonna go back to it. Um, we have some new knitters performing for the Trumps. Don Jr. has some members only club. I guess this is something coinciding with the 4th of July, I'm assuming. 50, now they had asked 50 Cent, according to this, to perform for Trump's inauguration or rally. What does it say? To perform at Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden in New York for $3 million, and he turned it down then. But he gonna perform this time along with Busta Rhymes, yes, along with Ja Rule, yes, and last but not least, along with Timberland, yes, 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 yes. First Lady, this is why the girls was talking about 50 Cent. Now, I have a new challenge. I have a new challenge for the girls. Y'all didn't listen to me and y'all didn't do what needed to be done with Nelly and Ashanti. I need y'all to do it with 50 Cent. Don't watch no more of them shows. I need to see the next whatever. I need to see the viewership of these shows have plummeted immediately. Timberland just released the album with Chloe. I'm sorry, Chloe, you're gonna be collateral damage. I haven't listened to it and I'm not going to. Don't stream Timberland new album with Chloe. No, leave it right there. And I don't think Busta Rhymes and Ja Rule doing anything for us to support. But girl, y'all know our new clip over here. This what we doing with these knitters. Right on in the fire. In the hellfire, baby. Yes. And don't nobody go and save them. The fire pit, Carlin said yesterday, the pit is gonna be full. Yes, honey, the pit will be full. I'm tired. I am tired. And then I also showed this clip of Funky. I'm not even gonna play it again, but it was Funky talking about pulling Beyonce into Jay-Z partnering with Target. No, ma'am. But since we are on the topic of not wanting to hold the men accountable, I want to go back to Casey and Aniya. Because this is what I think is happening again. I think it's a case of I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just given that the girls want to coddle KC. Because I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. I have a very good memory, and I think I go in order. You can be exhausted. I'm exhausted. But every time I go online and I hear somebody take, I be like, why do these people have all this stuff for Anaya, but ain't saying nothing about KC? So I found this clip. And I just want to show just a couple parts. Because I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. Okay, let's get into it.
This is kind of like a forced connection.
What if someone walks in your tape?
Bro, they would have to do crazy shit to like top what
Steer
we
you up.
got going on. Like,
All seriously?
yes, like, I
Oh,
mean,
so you're
it's not.
super confident.
I'm confident in the connection. I feel like feelings are creeping in now. Like,
Oh, okay. Video just started. Oh, okay. Work.
on a deeper level,
Seriously?
yes.
Oh, I can't see.
A lot of people say I overthink, and I have been in positions where I could have took big risks, and I've always played the safe game. And I definitely opened my eyes to that shit. Like,
Boys, how are you feeling?
I feel blessed
Wrong answer.
to be with my girl.
Hey, Casey.
And I think I had knew before he was a goofy, but this is when I knew.
But
They
you're
look
like,
like-
are you interested?
No, physically attracted, yeah. So it's genuinely like I'll say like she a catch, bro.
But is that your type?
Honestly, bro, she look.
Okay, I have a question. Usually, don't people say someone is a catch like after you talk to them and you know something about them, like they're a catch because they're attractive, but also they have a good job or have a nice personality, or like you know what the full package is, right? Ain't it that isn't that usually when you say someone is a catch, not just because you just saw them?
Like my ex, bro.
In a good or bad way?
But in a good, like, I think Soul's very pretty.
You're like really open to exploring her.
Really open. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I mean, I feel like if it's mutual, like if she want to explore me, I want to explore her, yes. But like, if we don't have a connection or a vibe, then like, there's no reason to like end what we have going on.
I feel like I have been straightforward with you. Yeah, she's attractive,
Yeah.
but like,
What happened? What happened to Oh no, I'm starting to get feelings. I'm locked in. Oh no, I'm not. A bombshell would have to really, really. Oh, okay.
We literally built something up. It's been like a while now, and I wouldn't just throw that away for a day. It hasn't even been a day.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like anyone was like really open to talking to me except for him. So I just kind of like I continued to pursue things like with him.
And like I can see that. I can see that.
And you were like someone that I wanted to like talk to like when I first came in here.
It would take like a good it would take a lot. It's a nice. Everybody knew I was like kind of very interested. I was highly interested, but like I never showed my hand. And then started hooping.
Correct, because of Sincere, not because of Aniya. Because it's really given that KC didn't for real try to pursue Soul because Sincere was, and he didn't want to be competing with Sincere, and he probably didn't think he would win. That's actually what it's giving. It ain't giving nothing to do with Aniya feelings. But even in that immediate clip, he said this is a forced connection. But then later on, now that everything is happening, you want to keep saying that you chose Aniya. You did not choose Aniya. Y'all ended up being forced to be together, but you want to be butthurt about it. Neither one of y'all chose each other, and that's fine. And you don't even have to bring that shit up no more. But this definitely why he did pursue Soul, because he didn't want to get his feelings hurt because he knew he wasn't going to win. Or he felt like he wasn't going to.
And it was like, he was on the court. He was on shooting shots. Every time before a couple days before, a lot of things.
And then wait, I have another piece. He has all of this. He has all of this for Aniya, and all of this anger and animosity and stuff towards Aniya now. But if you wanted to explore Soul so bad, why didn't that come out then? Like, Aniya, I want to talk to her right now. Like, I'll talk to you in a second. Why you couldn't be assertive then? But now you want to be assertive because you got I don't know. It's just I don't like it, and I don't like his energy towards her in general. It is very angry to me, and she was not angry to him till he played with her all the way. I don't like it.
Would be different.
Which players acting like they already won the league?
We just have to pick someone that's a little bit too comfortable in their couple and just hasn't really been tested and may have not explored someone that they wanted to explore maybe, so they just thought it was a bit safer to stay with someone. Sorry, broski.
Oh, you're sick. I was like kind of like nervous, like in and out, like I don't know, you know what I mean? And I think that's what he could be talking about. But at the same time, I'm not going to force myself into something that I really don't want to do either. If I'm not sure about it, then I'm just not sure about it.
Yeah. You don't feel like you have regrets or like I'm limiting you?
Not really.
I just don't want it to be...
He said he would pull Soul and Aniya will pull him back. Okay, but did you just hear what they just said? I'm about to rewind it because this is an episode that I didn't watch the full episode. I had to
either. I'm not sure about it.
For some reason.
Well,
him saying because we only heard him. Well, Soul said, did we hear him say that, or we just heard Soul say that? Like we heard Soul say that. And I don't know if I believe Soul. Soul also said the boys was bullying her, so I don't know if I believe Soul. Soul just seemed like a Karen to me. Listen to this.
I'm not going to force myself into something that I really don't want to do either. If I'm not sure about it, then I'm just not sure about it.
You don't feel like you have regrets or like I'm limiting you?
Not really.
I just don't want it to be to a point where it feels like I'm limiting like your experience.
And she kept saying, I don't want to feel like I'm limiting your experience. So like, I don't know. Somebody lying. Somebody lying. I know they edit stuff out. Somebody lying, and Casey is part of the somebodies to me. He don't get nothing. He gets no grace from me. None.
I didn't say safe option.
So I just thought it was a bit safer to...
I don't think that's the case.
Everyone knew I was like kind of very interested. I was highly...
Safe.
You were only trying to stay with me because it was a safe option.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, I think you're confusing first option with safe option.
But you literally said in the challenge today the only reason you didn't pursue Soul is because Sincere. That's what you said.
I don't think that's the case.
Everyone knew I was like kind of very interested. I was highly interested. and then, you know, just started hooping. Every time I was gonna pull you, like, he just got there, and I was like, okay, well, you know,
Oh, they are hilarious. They are hilarious. You can't make it up. Yes, we need the unedited version. We just need we need the cutting room floor footage. Kenzie getting French fried and all. We need all of it. Because I'm not believing people. People lying. Somebody is lying. And who I believe the most is Aniya. Because I'm always going to believe the person who actually can say, she always could say, I don't like this about you. Meanwhile, he probably didn't like a whole bunch of things about her, but wasn't saying nothing or didn't know how to communicate it. No. Like it was a clip that I wanted to show that the girls sent to us. Oh, you know what? I want to show someone else's. This was another take. I promise y'all, and I'm not trying to be funny. I am genuinely confused on what some of the disconnect is with me and people's takes on KC. I literally be looking like, girl, what? I'm about to show y'all another one. I was just like, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. Do she still have it up? I think it's this one.
I don't know who's really looking for love, but I would recommend she not be looking for love on the show. Specifically, my recommendation for her, if I was in community with her, would be Aniya needs to learn game from this show. She needs to learn rejection. She needs to learn how to control her face. She needs to learn emotional regulation, not to show her cards. She needs to learn how to read what a person's saying versus what a person means. This should be I know I say capacity building all the time, but this should be about her capacity building when it comes to niggas. And also, I think her ability to be in solidarity with other women and then not be performative. And also like having conflict and like when her
Hold on. Oh, I guess maybe she is kind of being performative when she's like, no, Mel, no, I'm rooting for you guys. Maybe she is. I didn't necessarily have a problem with this part. It's what if this is the right video, it's what she's going to start saying about KC. I'm like, really? That's what you took? That's not the vibe I was getting.
Her and TT had the conversation. I think that was good for her. I'm making the assumption on top of like the things that we've learned about her family. She probably is like that girl who's always had it together. Like knows what she wants to do. Like we all know that pretty girl who just, baby, like the things are working out, you know, and ain't nothing working out here the way she thought it was. And yes, there's some colorism at play. And also like, she's a beautiful young lady, you know, just dope all around. And and she probably comes from a world where that is a black card. That ain't in the real world, it's not. You can be the baddest and be treated the baddest. You know, like that shit's subjective. But that's what I hope she really focuses on this show, is like learning lessons.
Damn. Oh, here we go.
So I caught up on Love Island things a little bit, and I've talked about this on TikTok before. The idea of activist trade, there's so many gentlemen who fall in that category, and it's a spectrum. The spectrum goes from Mark Lamont Hill to Malcolm X. Martin Luther King was activist trade. Yeah. Men who are about the work. They do believe in their values, but niggatry is still afoot. And due to them being well-read, them being educated, because well-read doesn't always equate to educated. Well-read, educated, due to them more times than not.
I'm going to pause right there. She is insinuating that KC is activist trade. That KC, it sounds and gives off well-read and well-educated. Now, I'm not saying that he comes off dumb, but when I think of someone well-read, I definitely would think that you would be able to form sentences when people ask you questions and it's time for you to share your thoughts. That's not I don't know what TV, what show y'all looking at. I don't know if I'm in the multiverse looking at another version. We are not looking at the same man. As somebody that was on the speech team and got a motherfucking medal for interview skills, went to nationals, we are not watching the same show. No. And I'm not saying I'm the most eloquent person. He sounds average. He sounds very regular. Don't nothing about him sound well-read or well-educated. He just sound regular. He sound like he went to high school and he know Maya Angelou. That's why he got Still I Rise. Like, girl, is that what it is? Because he got Still I Rise tattooed on him. Y'all was giving him a lot. This lady talking about Martin Luther King. What? He is a CNA. What are we talking about? I'm just very confused. Very confused.
Engaging in community in alignment with the values they purport to have. The niggatry is not clocked, and oftentimes it's swept under the rug in pursuit of us focusing on the greater good, i.e. a Jesse Jackson set, right? Where if it was a Black woman whose illegitimate child was speaking at her funeral, the people would have went up in our arms. It's just you ain't supposed to say nothing because the greater good, you know what I'm saying? Pastors are activist trade, where it's like they can get away with all sorts of things. You think of Aretha Franklin's father, your positionality, the benefit you have to community.
I'm talking about what Dominique said, calling him he seems very real read and well educated, and he's giving activist trade. That's what I'm talking about. I agree with you. He sounds very regular and average, and that's fine. I'm just not understanding what she is saying. I don't know how Martin Luther King and Jesse Jackson and pastors and all these people are coming up in conversations with KC, because he is CNA and he had that little black piece of Black woman speech. The bar is low.
Supersedes any sort of behavior you engage in. Okay, so that's the way that I navigate that definition. It's a lot of fellas who fall into that. Again, Vic Mensa. And again, it's not that it's always nefarious. Like, it's conscious is activist trade. And again, it's not that it's all gonna be where I got a kid on the side. It's that oftentimes people struggle to critique them because they're aware, they're knowledgeable, and they ain't bad as the other niggas out here, right? That being said, back to KC, the Still I Rise tattoo, right? His approach to conversation, his cadence, his affable.
What is his approach to conversation? Giggling and laughing? Yeah, Stacey, like what? Now, Stacey, Now I'm mad that's who you mad about because she said Vic Mensa. She said Martin Luther King, girl. I don't understand. I'm not understanding nothing. None of the men that she named is KC giving me an ounce of them. I don't. What are we seeing here? Cause his pants was up on his waist and his haircut. I don't know where are we inferring all of these things from. It's not clicking. I ain't heard him say nothing about, oh, I read in my spare time. Like, I didn't get none of reaching. Baby, she about to fall out the building. This was absolutely too much. But this one, I just keep seeing stuff online, and I'm like, we can't be watching the same show. We are not watching the same people. Mm-mm.
Energy, right, didn't put people in the idea to see that he could be just as nefarious as any other nigga. Yeah, him and Sincere are fraternal twins, if you will. Huh?
Now, y'all don't get me because I don't hit me with the because I know Sincere Puerto Rican or something. I would buy that a little more if she said it was Sincere, because at least the girls in the villa have even said that about Sincere. They be falling for them little goofy metaphors and analogies that he says. But KC don't even talk like that. And Sincere be a bunch of bullshit too. But at least he know how to just give you word salad and it sound like he talking right, if that makes sense. KC don't even do that. He just be sitting there looking mad, pouting until you start talking. Activist trade. Activist trade.
The way that he played in that woman's face and said, I enjoyed experiencing you. Experiencing me, nigga? Huh? Yeah, peanut head ass. We used to call niggas peanut head all the time. But yeah, boots. He can hold a conversation. He seems emotionally intelligent, all the things. And don't let a piece of activist trade grow up around women. Yeah, I first brought this to TikTok with the whole Khalil thing started. With the old girl. This nigga talking about divesting from all these systems. He's on Raya, met a girl, hunching her raw.
What you talking about now? I also, and I guess this gonna lead me into the last thing I guess I really wanted to talk about. I was talking to my mother about she be asking me how the videos going, how the lives going. She's never watched Love Island, but I she's knows I'm covering the show, and I told her it'd be moments where it's a little draining to me because I have to watch it every day, and then I watch the show, and then we do our video, and then after I will watch what other people had to say because I don't want to be influenced. I want to give my opinion and then see what people have to say. And I'm fine with having different opinions. I don't have a problem with that. I think because I watch Jay Shanice, she has different opinions than me, but I don't be like offended, I guess. Girl, some of the girls, I'm gonna stop saying names. I'm gonna stop saying creators' names. Some of the girls, I'll just be turning the video off because I just be so I don't understand. And I just don't get the KC's angels. I don't get all of this caper for KC. You would think he was like physically getting harmed in the house the way people like. It's just weird. And one reason why I wanted to start with the videos of the rappers that are performing for Donald Trump and talking about Nelly, who did in the past, and Snoop Dogg, is because, and I think maybe because I'm a gay man and like being a part of two, multiple marginalized communities, I feel like I'm just always on high alert, and I try to weed out stupid people very early because I don't have time. I try to identify who is an ally, and being an ally to me is also being an ally to women. Because in my eyes, if you nasty or don't just really have a problem with gay men, more than likely you probably don't aren't that nice to women either. 9 times out of 10, and it might be some people that aren't, but most men who be pressed about a man being gay probably nasty to women, a la 50 Cent. We could go all the way down the list. So to me, if you are shitty in one area or you hateful to this group, you probably hateful to all the groups. So I just immediately, when I see shitty men being shitty to women, I'm just good on you altogether. So I was talking to my mom, and then she was like, "I understand." And my mother is older. My mother, I guess, mother was born in 61. Would she be considered a boomer? Is she a baby boomer? I think she is. She is 65 years old. My mother is the first lady of a church. Now, she definitely has some views that I don't agree with when it comes to gay people. So sometimes when I hear her takes on things, I'd be surprised. So we were talking, and I know me and my other family members will have these conversations, but I don't. My mother doesn't always partake. Um, I'm gonna just say a family member. I'm not gonna say no names. We have a family member who. Okay, yeah, she's a bummer. Okay, we have a family member who I will be. Let's say we could be sitting around, and they would just randomly bring up R. Kelly, and that's just a no for me. This is a no R. Kelly household. You can't play nothing of R. Kelly in my house or my car. Nothing. Now I believe I could fly. We not stepping in the name of love. We're not doing all of the above. None of it. None of it. I don't tolerate that. And I'm very staunch on that. It's not a joke to me. I'm not playing. So she'll be like, oh, I ain't well, the family member would be like, oh, I hope the people don't be bothering them in jail, or I hope, or just saying stuff like they're worried about R. Kelly's well being. And I said, you know what? Since you are so concerned with R. Kelly, you should go serve the time with him. Go sit in the jail with him. Since you're so concerned. I don't know how a woman would be that concerned about a man who was raping not just women, also rapes some men too. And then my mom was like, yeah, that stuff bothers me. I don't like that either. And she was like, I have to remind people, girl, you are a woman. You can't be saying stuff like that. Oh, thank you, mama. Literally, when we were done. And then I'm not gonna get no details, but she said, you know what have started doing? And I'm not saying this for anyone a part of the warehouse. This is just a general statement. Like Dominique. Dominique saying he was giving activist trade kind of goes along with what I'm about to say. She was like, I've been married twice. And like, I've had actual relationships. I've had 2 kids. And she said, sometimes when you're around certain women and you hear them having certain opinions, she said, I had to stop and think about my experience and what I have experienced in relation to this person. And she was like, this person ain't been married. This person ain't did, this, and this. And she said, so she was like, I stopped being upset, or like I stopped taking it personal. Because where this person coming from, they not coming from a place of having a lot of experience. So maybe that's why this is not registering it to them. And I said, okay. I said, you know what? That makes sense to me. And I could do that. Because we all have different experiences. We all have different triggers. Like something I went through might make KC might have set off something in me. Versus y'all, maybe he didn't. But maybe KC reminds me of, well, I know he does. He has some things that remind me of some men that I don't like. But when she said that, I said, okay. She was like, just separate yourself and don't be taking stuff personal. I said, okay. I won't. But I said, come through, First Lady. Come on, Boomer. You better get me together. But I also love that my mother, she be agreeing with me. She be like, no, I don't. She said, I never understand. She was like, I always tell women, like, girls, stop. You cannot be saying stuff like that. We are women. We not supposed to be doing that. And like, she's not like maybe she didn't have all the language that maybe we would use when in the way we would say it, but she still got the point across, like, no, girl, we have to stand in solidarity. We can't feed into patriarchy, like. I said, okay, do it together. Start. You might not like the gays, but at least you like the girl. So you got to take the small wins, because a lot of the girls don't even like the girls. Do it for the girls all around the world. Girl, like, seriously. And I said this to one of my friends, but I think it's very frustrating to me being a gay man and then being black, and I'm always like championing black women. So when I see black men like go against black women all the time, people saying what they say about Megan and supporting Tory and just all of these things, and I don't want to get into this. I still don't like that people support Chris Brown, and I never would like that. It's because nothing has changed for him, so I'm never gonna be okay with that. And then when you bring it up that people argue you down, it's like when I meet gay men who don't like being gay and say negative things about gay people, and they're like, "Girl, what? Are you okay?" Did you really bought into the Kool-Aid? You really drinking the Kool-Aid? This is a great this. I want to do something with the Matrix, because now that I'm older, I understand the Matrix. As a gay person, I am not a part of the Matrix. I don't buy into the Matrix. Maybe some stuff here or there, but I don't buy into the Matrix. And I want to pull more people out of the Matrix. That's what I want to do. I need people to stop putting their whole life and everything into white Jesus, like all of that stuff. We got to wake the girls up, back to life, back to reality. Yank them bitches plugs at the back of their head, okay? Like the Matrix. The girls got to get out the Matrix. And some of these people is not who I will be dying on the hill over. Wait. Y'all about to scream. This is not who y'all need to lie on the sword for, please. I hope I can find it. Yes. I hope y'all all get a laugh about this. I just want to remind y'all, this is who y'all fighting over or fighting for.
I'm just gonna go shop this. Are you down with it?
But I'm gonna take the sound off. Wait, hold on. Let's go back. Let's hear him say that part.
Vanilla, like I don't do. You get me? I'm very vanilla, like I don't do. You get me? I don't really.
What do you mean, like you don't do what?
I don't do all.
We not fighting up about another man that's very vanilla. That's not what we doing. Woo! So okay, if y'all don't want to put Casey in the bonfire in the pit with all the other girls, we could just put baby in the corner. Is that okay? We could put the baby in the corner, but I'm still Team Aniya. And it just is what it is. I didn't call nobody a bird head today. Yet. Like it was something else I wanted to talk about. Hey, bestie. We just gonna put him in the corner. I told the girls This all the men in the villa, except Carl and maybe Caleb, they the Suicide Squad. They all villains. They the League of Villains. The biggest villain. The biggest villain is Sincere, and coming in a very close second will be Corbin, and I'll get. Oh no. Zach. No, you know what? I'm gonna take it back. Who will be the biggest villain? Is it Zach? Is it Zach or Sincere? I feel like it should be Zach because Zach on the DL and he be plotting and plotting and scheming. Okay, it could be Zach, Sincere, Corbin, KC. What's KC real name again, y'all? I want to give him a real ugly old sounding name like Theophilus. We got to come up with a name for KC. And then Bryce. Yeah. Did I leave somebody out? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. He's not fun to me. I don't know. I think we all have biases. And I definitely have a bias towards men. I tell people all the time, I don't like men. Like I like men in the way that I date men and I want to marry a man. But I don't actually like I have some male friends, but I don't spend a lot of time. I don't know. I just not men just are irritating to me. Even if they cute, just so often I just wish you shut up. Just didn't start talking. But then it'll be stupid women like Portia. But that don't bother me though. I don't know why I could deal with a stupid woman, but I can't deal with a stupid man. It just really bothers me. I don't know why. Maybe I need maybe I need to talk about that in therapy. Another thing I don't like is I feel like someone said this to me in real life, and I hear women say this too. And that's lovely that that's your experience. I like now that I'm an adult, I know some men who I would say I think that they're good men. I think that they're um good to their partners and their kids if they have them. I know some now that I'm an adult. But as a kid, I feel like I didn't know a lot of men who I would say they were like good men or just nice people. Or maybe they were nice, but just seeing how they move, my father included. No, I did not grow up with great examples of men. And I'm not talking about I grew up with men that had career, all of that stuff, and made money. That piece, yes. But like how they move in the world with their family, and no, I did not. So when the girls be like, "Well, I'm sorry that you're whatever," because I grew up around stunning men. Well, that's stunning for you. But we still live in the world, and you have the news, and you saw Ashley Janae, and that's a white man, but you saw Ashley Janae went over there to Africa and got killed by that man. Like, girl, please miss me with all of that. You see Tory Lane shot Megan in the foot. All that's irritating to me. And it kind of be given like when K Michelle's goes, when people talking about R. Kelly, oh well, I had a good experience with him. Good for you. Do you want a cookie? Sometimes stuff just be counterproductive. Like what's the reason for you adding this to the conversation? It's not negating that it's still men out here doing shitty stuff. So for me personally, I can't stand when people, specifically women, do that. That is so irritating to me. Like, girl, I know a damn man that molested their child. So, like, girl, congrats. But that's miss me with that. I can't stand that. And I think that that's a big reason why this KC stuff just kind of triggers me. Cause they be like, girl, now I get the girls wanting it to be even and everybody should get the lashings, but that's also kind of on the girls that they're dating to me. But girl, they'll survive. I promise you, I ain't no ways tired. No ways. Kuman. Okay. Come on, Kuman. I'm gonna know they Muslim. Okay, what we gonna call KC? His name gonna be. You know, it's funny. I have a cousin named KC. My uncle. Well, I ain't gonna tell you. My uncle and aunt. They put their initials together, and their son's name is KC. That's funny. Um. Hmm. Hold on. Let's Google. And for those arriving late, the scripture for tonight is Galatians 6 and 9. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Now I'm about to say something problematic, but that's one of the. Now I like that scripture, but that's one of them scriptures that was sending the slaves out. They were sitting there talking about, "Oh, girl, we just got to keep praying." That's why I don't too much fool with the Bible, because that's definitely what they was doing, praying and still enslaved. Jesus. Mm-mm-mm. What was I about to look up? Oh. There's the. I also want to remind everyone we are no longer supporting 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, and Timbaland. Now I gave Bestie. I know you already doing what you need to do for 50 Cent. Thank you. We're not. I don't watch 50 Cent shows no more anyway. We not support watching anything 50 Cent do. No, we're not supporting any of them. They need to all get canceled because he's a knitter. And then Timbaland, now hashtag protect black women. But Chloe, I'm sorry, your music ain't been popping no way, so it's just gonna be another casualty. It'll be okay. You need to go back. Maybe this will make you go back to doing music with your sister. It's gonna be a blessing for you. We not listening to that. If you listen to it already, that's fine. Don't play it no more. We not listening to Chloe and Timbaland album because Timbaland is a knitter and he's performing for Donald Trump Jr. No, don't listen to it. You ain't got to pull it up. That's easy. I thought it was easy. And Bree, you was late. Ashanti and Nelly show got a second season. So we gonna get 50 Cent shows canceled. I wish Twitter. I need to get a thread going on Threads or something. I need this to spread. We need them all canceled. I've been not liking that bitch, but it's time to put the nail in the coffin. I have had it. I have had it. Okay. Well, who said this? I can't remember who said it. What's her name? Oh, I know.
I agree. I've had it, and you know what I've had? It.
Honey, me too. And I got another one for you.
The off! I've had it with you. Go the home. I've had it officially.
Okay. I have had it. Okay. I have had it officially. But that was it. I just needed y'all for a little hour. I think I had more on my spirit, but it didn't start to go away. I ain't taking no notes. Y'all know I smoke Mary Jane, so my short-term memory ain't the best. That's all I wanted to talk about. Make sure you go and watch. If you did not see our recap last night of Love Island, make sure you go watch that. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, y'all annoyed that I don't remember movie. No, they didn't do movie like last season. Is movie night normally just in one episode? That was weird to me that they split that up. I didn't like that. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. They better get right into it, and then I guess we're gonna get some aftermath. Okay. It's giving y'all. It's giving Candace versus Monique, and I was always team Monique. For the replay gang, if you make it to the end, tell me who you are. Tell me if you're a team KC, team Aniya, or team Jesus. And then I would like to know. And then I would like to know when Candace and Monique got in their fight, what team were you on? Were you hashtag team Candace or hashtag team Monique? First Lady said she is team Jesus. Yes, I'm on the winning team. How about that? I'll just say that. Team Monique. Yes, First Lady, you was on the correct team. Thank you. Now I promise y'all, if you told me that you was on Candy's side during that time, I was like, oh, I'm not fooling with her because you the kind of bitch I'll be ready to pop. Good for Karen. Okay. I'm gonna get off of here. Bravo girls, I think we opening a room later tonight. Okay, I'll holler at the girls later. Thank y'all for coming to Bible study. Again, the scripture was Galatians 6 and 9. Let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not, honey. That I always think of Solange's song Weary with that scripture. But yes, see y'all later. Like and comment as well. And toodles. Talk tomorrow.